Hello everyone and welcome back. Last time we left these without the chain. So in this video I want to make two kind of chains. You can make it in many ways, but I thought about two kinds for cosplay that are easy and good. So let's start. Okay, the first method required these. Those are shower curtain rings. There are a couple of ways you can do it. Just tape take a piece of it and then you paint it. I'm gonna use this. That's modeling clay. And I really hope that this is going to stick to the plastic, because otherwise I have to use this is a two-part epoxy that is almost like that, but it's epoxy and it's gonna stick to almost everything. But I don't want to use that because it's more expensive than this. Anyway, let's see. Now, I have to let it dry for 24 hours and then I can sand it. Okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of these and then we'll come back. It has dried overnight. It definitely looked like a chain, but there's some cleaning to do. So this is just 150 grit sandpaper. I'm not even applying pressure to it. It turned out that the clay is not good for this. I expected it, but I wanted to try. Anyway, it's not good. Just you can just leave it like that, or use epoxy, and I'm gonna show it in the last one when I'm gonna attach this to the sword. Right now I am just giving it, this is some primer. It already look better, but now this is two-part epoxy. So like this, and then you okay, as you can see, it has dried. It's as a rock. But I made a mistake again, and it's just you should do it a little bigger, so when you sand it you can make it smooth with this part, because if I make it perfect here, it may detach. It may not be enough to take these two parts together. So I am just trying to make it smoother but not take too much material off. That's it. You can do it with a Dremel tool, with a small file, no big deal. I mean, what matters is the result, right? I'm sorry, there was supposed to be some kind of a tutorial, so I'm sorry for the magic. I know someone can't manage this. Anyway, I didn't take any actual measurement, I just did it by eye, but once you have, let's say this is about 1 centimeter, it's about a little bit less of a quarter of an inch, I think. I don't get inches. Once you have some dowels like these, I made square ones because they're easier to glue together, like this. So my measurements are good for the Kai swords, so if you want to do it bigger or smaller. This one fits with what I am going to do. So those are like 2.5 inches. That is 6 centimeters about, and those are 2 centimeter. That is about 3/4 of an inch. I'm thinking about doing L's instead of C's, because it's like you glue a bunch of these and then you glue them together. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like that. That's the first time I'm doing it, so we're learning together. Since I don't have so many clamps, but this kind of things doesn't need to be so tight, so I'm just gonna drop some glue here, and once you have it, you just take a piece of it, you put it on, maybe try to put some tension on it, but that's it. And you have to do a bunch of these, so let's do it. There you go. Now we just let them dry. Now that these are dried, you're gonna just stick them together. You get the idea, right? Okay, that is all glued up. Another thing, don't forget to keep a spare one, because you have to glue it to the sword or whatever you're doing. And of course I did. So I have to make another one, and those are just small pieces. I think I can do it with these, gluing them all. And yeah, but just count your pieces and keep one on your side to be sure. It works a little better. Well, I just stopped doing that because I think I have a couple of, let's say, tricks with a drill. Now, this is not a drill, of course, but it has a drill chuck, and you can definitely use a drill instead of this one. So, if you have a drill, you don't need anything else to do this, or you can do it by hand, of course. But now I'm just gonna show you. You take a piece of sandpaper, you roughly measure the thickness of your drill chuck, cut it to length. Doesn't need to be perfect. There you go. If you take a piece of double-sided tape, oh yeah, in case you don't know, if you use super glue to something that you were not supposed to, you can use WD-40 to take it off. I'll try to be as close as possible. Okay. 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 There you go. You just have to wrap it around it. You can use double-sided tape, super glue, whatever you want to. Place it on top of it and close it as tight as you can. You close it like that. And there you go. And now I'll show you what you can do. Okay, let's see how well it works. Okay guys, I was editing the video and it's getting way too long, so I'm gonna cut it because I want to be sure that everyone has a chance to learn something, so that's why I'm talking so much. Anyway, see you in part 2, okay?